Good morning, life. I'm quite excited this morning to the extent that it's a day early. You see, tomorrow is my birthday, but I can't wait. You see, I'm not waiting till tomorrow. I have my I got up and I said, I'm gonna have my birthday treat today. I have an Aberdeen roll and honey, Scottish honey, and some nice South American coffee. So I started early, um, because you know what? I don't care. I don't mind if every day is my birthday. Why am I so happy? You see, why is the speaker so out of his sorts? I mean, it's only a birthday, but it's a very important birthday. This is the most important birthday because I've been given the greatest gift by the mind that I serve. You see, the greatest gift. I'm 66. The government says I can retire. I don't have to be a slave to the workplace anymore. I can do what I want. Well, that's not strictly true because I'll still have to obey. Retire. You see, I don't know what this word retire means. Retire from what? You see, I'm assuming it's retiring from no more work because they let me go. You see. Um, I don't get the concept of retirement. I mean, I struggle with words anyway. This I, this seems to be a bit out of character, out of sorts. You know, I don't give a shit about my birthday. And I don't give a shit about retirement. Because I don't know what it means. We have a mind that says, oh yes, it was awful. They made me work 50 years. I've been working since I was 14, cutting fish heads off, delivering newspapers, meat for the butchers on a bike, always, you know, being pushed by the schools, get a better job, get a good job, get money, get stuff, get all this wonderful, great stuff. And you know what? One day you'll be able to enjoy it when you retire. I don't know why I'm laughing. I don't know what it means. When I was, I think 50, 52, I retired from the ego. I said, you know, I became Alan Sugar. I said to my ego, you're fired. It said, you can't fire me. You won't be able to live without me. Well, it's funny. So, I'm still here. The body may not be here very soon, but I won't have to say farewell to ego on the body's deathbed. I won't have to, in life judgment. Yeah, you did this, you did good, you did that. Boom, 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 boom. The stuff, the overspill. The lights up there. Can I go? No, I have to ask you more questions. No, why did you? Yes, were you? No. What if? Would you? Did you? Have you? Who is this you? That you're talking about. I'm dead. Light, please let me go. Okay. I retired from my name, retired from associations, beliefs, hopes, retired from all the concepts and the ideas and the speculation and the assumption and the needs to change what the inevitable, change what is taking place. How can we change what is taking place when at 52 with no ego, nothing is taking place? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm getting a wee bit. I'd love to give you a joke or something. A birthday song or whatever. But you know what? You know, I did that once before. Someone said, um, some listener said, you know, why don't you do something, you know, unusual? Why don't you sing? So I did a rap song and I lost 10 subscribers. uh, another maybe another 50 with this one, you know. Oh, what's this guy up to? You know, what's he playing at? Who is this guy? You know, in seriousness, it doesn't matter, you see. It doesn't matter whether you retire when you're 10, 12, 15, 18, 100. It's the idea that it doesn't exist, you know. This systematic I that we believe is holding us back from life. It's just an illusion. It's just something that your mind hangs on to because we love being controlled. We love suffering. You know, the ego, the identity, the personal me. I have to go through life. It's a chore, and I did this and I did that, and I had a certificate, and I managed this, and I was kind, and I was great. I did some bad things, and I did some good things. And everyone's saying, what the hell? We are not interested in your story, you see. No one's interested in the story of Israel and Ukraine and people dying, and let's all go to the funerals of everyone that dies, you know, if we're really, really concerned. Anyway, I know, let's go for a topic of death, you know. A serious topic of death. What is death? Another concept, another idea. You see, ego wants to point to death, you know, because I've invented time. And time means it's limited, it's short, you know, but it's possible for you to do so many things within this time. So let's move on from birth. Let's move on. Let's plow through this life and fulfill every wish before you die. You see, in front of the mirror when I was 52, I died. I died before this body died. You see, the me, the one that was held back from just being contented, simple, average, and grateful, truly grateful for being given a body and a life. I mean, that's the best birthday present, is it? You know? What does a birthday mean? It's the day of your birth. The day of your birth is the same day as your death, you see? That's why we celebrate it. We don't sing very nice songs. We sing very sad songs and tears and all that stuff. But it's a celebration. Your birth, you see, when I encounter the Rumi state of my original birth, which I really haven't talked about because it sounds very egoistic and you're not interested anyway, but I thought I would just explain to you. When you encounter your birth, life, spirit, whatever you want to call it, says, good. Now you know what to expect on your death, because they're both the same. They're just ideas and concepts and fluctuations of that, what humans have created. A transcending, a coming, a going, that happens every moment of every day of our lives. Every day we have an in-breath. I'm alive. And every moment an out-breath. I'm practicing for death. I'm practicing life, birth, and death. Life is the pause. You see? In, birth, death. The pause in between. The pause between the thoughts. The pause between the fingers in the Sistine Chapel. The moment of ejaculation before it's ejaculation. The moment before the penis and the vagina, they actually touch. There's a space that creates the most intimate and profound life. This life is an immaculate conception. You see? The penis and the vagina, they don't touch. The fingers don't touch. The breath is not, in-breath is not valued, the out breath is not valued. In fact, they're both devalued. You know, before birth, nothing. You know, after death, nothing. This nothing is the Immaculate Conception. It is the freedom to say what you want, do what you want, be what you want, and enjoy life for what it is. It's exceptionally happy with a body, exceptionally happy with the in-breath and the out-breath, exceptionally happy with the ability to think and just be, and just look and observe and see the wondrous mystical beauty from what we call a God. This God is our whole encapsulating self. This ego does not want us merging. It thinks it wants it because it cannot merge that what is already that. We're already one. We're already whole. It's just that we have a greedy, greedy little mind that wants extra birthday presents, wants more time. Yeah? Things that we have created, things that ego have created through words and identities. Words are blasphemous towards the truth that you are. The emotional system is blasphemous to what you are. The pure, tranquil consciousness of what we are is phenomenally always. I don't have a word to describe what I am, what you are. Yes, it's another day, it's another Aberdeen buttery, it's more honey, it's a nice cup of coffee. It's great to be alive. But it's not great to be alive for those that suffer their meek ego mind, the mind of systematic dominance, where the people say, you have to go to school, you have to get a job very, very quickly. You know, and all the conspiracy theorists say, we're only paying for them that are, you know, wealthy. They're making us work. They're working also. They're also slaves to their own mind. Don't believe that there's anyone in a human mind, in a human ego mind, that believes they're this person alone with a body and a time-based journey. They're just the same as you and me. They don't like getting up in the morning and being told what to do and thinking they have to put the world in order and put life in order and all that stuff. I say every human being, I say you have the capability to become anything that you want without a certificate, without a teaching, without a university degree, without what's the word? When you allow you to, without an approval. You know, you can't do that till I approve you, you know. You know, I remember getting my graduation, my master's degree. My master's degree, you know, master, this guy's a master. And I went up in front of this people and this man in this cloak and all these wonderful hats and boaters or whatever you call these things, and said, I'm giving you this degree. Who are you to give me this degree? Is that not ego? Why did I, what is this piece of paper? I knew about life. I knew about life before I was in this body. I knew about what to expect and all that stuff. God sits you down and says, this is what you're going to have to go through. And you say, yeah, but I'll remain faithful and loyal to you. Yeah. And then your first birthday, you know, a wonderful cake comes in. A wonderful cake, you know, and your parents say, this cake is all for you. Look at that beautiful candle, you know, it's all for you. And God's sitting behind you saying, wow, can I get a piece of your cake? No. My parents says it's all for me. Within the first year, within your first birthday, within your first, you know, selfish, here you are, it's your day. I say everybody tomorrow should retire from their ego. You can continue to go to the job place and the chores and the thinking mind and the effort mind and the doing mind and the being active mind and the, oh, I need to look after my health mind and my body mind, and I need to care for all the people in the world mind. That's all taking place. We don't need words and identities and being told what to do, how to do it. We're all here for each other. but we put in a system. And U.G. Krishnamurti, who was denounced by everyone, and he openly says this system is septic. All the other saints, if you've been, even Rumi, if you've enlightened, if you've been awakened, if you've seen your birthplace, you'll know that Christ says, what the hell? Why are you following this laws of humanity? They're not laws. They're just a weakness. A weakness to not look at the true reason and purpose that we're here. To find your birthplace. Not the date, not the time, not your body birthplace, not your mind birthplace, but the place where everything remains the same. And there's no death in birth, but there's no life in the way that we think about life. There is only pure life. Pure, infinite, boundless, conscious life. Don't wait for death. Don't look for death. Don't wait for your 66th birthday to retire from the ego. Look for birth. Go backwards. Go inwards. Go into the place that you have been told is pointless. It's pointless. You were born out of your mum's womb. Let's move on. Umbilical cord cut. Who has discovered the umbilical cord within that the Hindus say takes you to Vishnu? Vishnu is what we call tranquil, infinite, pure, conscious, peaceful life. So, honey, it's me and you today, and retirement from ego continues. I don't know what tomorrow will bring. Maybe I won't see this birthday, this created, made up birthday. Time, pointless. Space, division, pointless. Only wholeness, holiness. Only that what we all are as one is the birth of the whole existence that we created as God. Happy birthday. And cheers. Maybe a dram tomorrow. Maybe you think I've had a dram already. It's 7 o'clock in the morning, for goodness sake.